You just shut the fuck up! Keep your head on a swivel.
Dying Light PvP. Whether you're in it to have fun or to spud on people, this PvP was something special when you got into it, and today I'm gonna be showing you how to be a better survivor. There are a couple topics I want to touch on during the video. One is difficulty, weapons and equipment, skills, and just some other tips and tricks. Please keep in mind though that this video is only for the noob and average players and not for the experienced. Enjoy! So before you even load up the game, you must choose a difficulty. There's story mode, normal, hard, and nightmare. I'm gonna be completely honest, and this is from the bottom of my heart. If you don't play on hard or nightmare, you're a little weird. But besides that, the reason you always should play on hard or nightmare for PvP is so you can prematurely heal when going into a fight. You might ask, why should I need to heal before a fight? And that's a good question. But let me tell you something else. Why wouldn't you? Going into a fight while healing will better your chance of killing the hunter and ultimately winning the game. So just grab something you can damage yourself with, like a crossbow, bow, or you can even use the carb fire to damage yourself, and begin healing for your fight. So this is where things start getting extreme, kinda. Anyways, we'll be starting with weapons first, then working our way to equipment. The two weapons you should always have at you at all times is any ranged weapon like a gun, bow, crossbow, all that, and a one-handed for close range. If you get the hunter low enough and he's trying to run away, just pull out the ranged weapon and light him up. Some other weapons you could use are small knives, which are amazing for quickly taking out the nest and possibly the hunter. One last weapon before we move to equipment I should mention are two-handed, which pack a punch, especially in 1v1s. I'd suggest only using them for desperate, like get out of jail free cards, but that's just my suggestion since I don't use two-handed anymore. Now onto equipment. The only vital piece of equipment you really need is the UV flashlight, which you always have when you play through First Assignment. It'll basically save you from getting insta-killed by a pounce. Another very important equipment you need are flares, specifically Zaid flares. When you get hit with a UV spit, you'll be in a little safer from getting killed, but not too much. Just make sure the hunter doesn't GP you in the flare, otherwise you're kinda screwed. The grapple hook allows the user to get on top of a building to get away from horde or even GP spits. And finally, for the fourth slot, two are actually going to be in fourth. Boosters are a nice added bonus to your speed, resistance, or vision. Once you pop one of those, you can switch it to firecrackers, which are hella underrated. If you can't get off the ground for bombers, just chuck one of them in the right spot and watch as all the bombers explode at the firecracker. Skills. Let's just get right into it, start with camouflage. Camouflage is kind of a hit or miss with most hunters. While it does hide you from bombers, all it takes is a single claw from the hunter and you're no longer in camo. While sliding isn't necessarily helpful on its own, you can however do a little trick the community calls backsliding. All you do is dodge backwards, and as you're dodging backwards, slide and hold forward, and you'll be sliding pretty far back. The dropkick is one of my personal favorite skills because it's so easy to do. Jump and hit your kick button in front of the hunter, and you'll send him back with impressive force. Just like sliding, the tackle isn't really good by itself, but if you combine it with a slice, tackle slice we call it, it'll do major damage. Backlash is good for throwing flares easier and more efficiently. Chucking a melee weapon at the hunter is lethal and can actually sometimes save you, but you do risk losing your weapon. Charge up your weapon for devastating effects. Combine this with power attack and you can now DFA, death from above, the hunter and insta-kill him from a reasonable height. Legend isn't really necessary for PvP unless it's healing based. Getting used to your minimap and survivor sense is pretty important with how fast paced some situations can be, and you know where the hunter is at all times makes everything 10 times easier.
Okay, you did it. Okay, good.
I headshotted him. Oh my god.
What? Damn. Damn. He's cheating. He's cheating. Definitely.
If you feel the hunter is waiting for spits, not attacking, then don't just wait and just head to the nest. The more time you waste, the more of an advantage the hunter has over you. When the hunter is coming towards you, always try and just go for a slice. It'll cause the hunter to, quote unquote, panic. The grapple hook is actually the only way you can dodge air tackles. Just press the cancel button and pray your dodge works. Another thing with the grapple you can do is do a macro slice, they call it, which basically means you can slice a whole lot faster on the hunter and nest, only when they're in water. The bow is actually used to cancel animations faster, like 2-handed on power attacks. I hope you will enjoy this rush guide on how to be a better survivor. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments, because I feel like most of the stuff I did or I said was rushed without even giving as much explanation. Until then, have a great day/night. Bye.